Newcastle is not the Red Devils' job at Old Trafford was as easy as last season. Newcastle have elevated themselves this season while Manchester United continue their ups and downs. In the end, he could only draw in a game that was not very good at home. And here are 5 things that a home audience like me would like to say again. And before watching, please friends like, press share, press subscribe and press the bell, in order not to miss a good clip and to encourage each other as well. 1. When Scott McTominay is suspended and Christian Eriksen was abducted without notice. Erik ten Hag has no problem arranging the original 11 because the size of the team is still large enough to have a replacement player. But there is a problem with substitutions in situations that are not very good. Raphael Varane has returned to play as a centre-back again, while Luke Shaw successfully regained his position at left-back from Tyrol, Malaysia. In the middle, Casemiro continues to fit in by playing with Fred, who came on as a replacement for the Denmark player who disappeared for unknown reasons. 3 forwards, Cristiano Ronaldo is still in front of the target, flanked by Anthony on the right. The one on the left from the original was Marcus Rashford was replaced by Jadon Sancho. 2. When absent Christian Eriksen, the Red Devils' offensive game looked a bit normal. The first thing I want to say is when they are pressured by competitors, they weren't good at pressing and setting the ball well, even with more possession of the ball and more chances to score goals. But the timing of doing it almost does not put pressure on the opponent at all. Plus without any variety. 3. Finding the ending and the end of the score was without severe decisiveness, especially when Cristiano Ronaldo is 37 years old. Not the top star attacking the goal. More with delay. Substitute Marcus Rashford, who was sent as a striker in place of Ronaldo, should have scored at least 1 goal at the moment of tapping and avoiding the opponent's goalkeeper, plus it has enough angles to shoot the ball in. At that moment, you have to shoot. Rashford returned it to Fred, who was among the 3 opponents. The other was a headbutt flick in the last minute of injury time. If not, it should be in the frame so that the goalkeeper must exert some force to save. I'm sorry again, it's throughout the goalkeeper game. Newcastle, like Nick Pope, didn't make a single hard save. 4. Newcastle at this minute became a team that clearly improved from last season. Credit to manager Eddie Howe for improving the team with a mix of new players. The defensive weaknesses were fixed to become a stronger defensive team. It's harder to concede a goal and defeat more difficult. This season they only lost 1 match. But Man United should be able to beat Newcastle or be closer to winning. 5. So I want everyone to go back and look at number 1. As I said, Erik ten Hag had no problem organizing. But there is a problem with the replacement. When Fred and the bad. On the United bench there is no substitute for a central midfield player. Apart from the rising star like Zidane Iqbal alone, the coach did not dare to try things. This one doesn't matter, because I understand that the child has too little experience in this stressful game. But the manager was able to turn around. For example, move Bruno Fernandes down a bit and add another striker, which on the bench has Anthony Elanga to choose from. Or do not hurry to replace Cristiano Ronaldo by choosing to remove a midfielder like Fred. To send Marcus Rashford can come down and play as a striker alongside Ronaldo. The view of Erik ten Hag is that there is no need to risk doing something like that, because the game is still the same. Plus, the visitor has a scary game in the backyard. In the end, the Red Devils coach was more than satisfied with not losing at home, so don't take the risk by changing only 1 player. Of course, the draw wasn't that bad and it was at least better than losing at home. But overall it is considered disappointing, especially the offensive game that is not as good as it should be.